we're here. This is North East Wales Metal Productions, and we're here with Marc, the drummer from Krank, and we may get joined sporadically by from another member if he turns up. We've had some gremlins with him. He's tried, but it might not happen. So we'll crack on without him, and he can sit and watch it like the rest of you and see what we talked about. So, first of all, welcome, Marc. How's it going?
It's fair. It's going really good. A lot better now that we have something to look forward to. Definitely, it's been quite a rubbish year, isn't it? Like, I remember you were joking at the last one, on the stage about it. Yeah. Only if we knew how actually bad
I know. I look back at that and cringe at some of the jokes that I said. Like, we were told, oh, it's all right, just wash your hands, you'll be all right. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. 12 months later, there we go. I feel partly responsible for it,
It was the last show, literally this week, 12 months ago, that Krank got through to the semi-finals.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it?
It was a brilliant show. 5 bands. It was a shame we could only put 2 of you guys through. Obviously, with Lullaby being heavy hitters as well in our area, not going through, that was a bit of a shock. So, you knocked out one of the big hitters already. So you must be confident going into the final, even though it's well over a year in the making.
Yeah, I definitely feel there's like a sense of confidence with us, even though we've not been able to meet up as much as we like. We're always in communication, and like the songs we play, it's just like a natural chemistry, really. So I'm not really worried about getting back in there and practicing, because I know it'll just fall together quite nicely. Yeah, because it's a weird chemistry anyway. So it'll always look good, no matter how good or bad we're playing.
So how have you been communicating with the guys? Obviously, he's back, but we've seen how difficult it can be to chat with him. So how have you been communicating as a band, and what have you been up to?
We've had a lot of the little WhatsApp face chats, and as you can suspect, it's gone awful because none of us know how to work technology very well.
Yeah, we're all cavemen. Yeah.
But we met up to jam, like socially distanced jamming. What's really hard when you've got 4 very chunky, hefty guys. So we make it work, and we started to work on like preparations for a new album. A lot of talk, a lot of like working it out, structures, writing it down, just in preparation for when we're allowed to go for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the decision-making process on your Facebook page for deciding which 3 tracks you were going to add to the 9 for the album in the summer. And yeah, it was a really good idea for just get your audience to vote, because it's them that's important.
Considering Jim spends the least time with people, he comes up with great ideas that involve people.
Yeah, it's only because we're incapable of making a decision ourselves, right?
We did fear that may be the case, but yeah.
Yeah.
So the album, it's ready. Is it ready? Is it ready to be recorded, or what? Give us a status update on it.
Go on, John.
Is he
still there?
I'm still here. Hello.
Cool.
It's about, I'd say we're probably about a month away from being ready for recording.
Oh, okay.
So available for the Metal to the Masses final.
Yeah, we're not that efficient.
It's 3 months to the Metal to the Masses final, so
Oh well.
The last one
Unless
took
you hire proper musicians to do it, you're not going to see it any time.
Right,
no, yeah,
so
definitely. It's an exciting thing that's got us all kind of a bit more motivated, considering how hard it's been the last year to get motivated. You know what I mean? So definitely looking forward to that. I think it'll be really good.
I mean, talking to Crash and Mercy before, we were saying about the way that they've recorded their album, obviously being in different places. It's probably been a lot harder to try and sort of bounce off each other to try and work out what you want to put into the album and what order the songs are going and how you record it and all that sort of stuff. Have you sort of recorded stuff on your own and then brought it together, or?
No.
It's usually either I have an idea in work, just mindless, laborious, tedious work that just frees your mind. I'll take that to the guys, and then Jim will turn it into some kind of insane Romanian twist, Spanish infused 10-minute epic for us to cut down.
Yeah, it's a great experience when you've spent a good few hours writing something for Jim to come in and tear it down completely. It works. We've come up with some of our best songs that way, I feel, when you just open yourself up to like different paths of creativity. And yeah, I think it works for us definitely in a way of writing music.
What are you actually writing about? Last time you wrote, about his van, which obviously he's, he's quite fond of telling the story of. So what beauty stories have you got? What heartbreak stories have you got in store for us coming next time?
I think this album is following the theme of a little bit wild, a little bit funky, crazy. It's a little bit heavier in the sound, and the actual songs we've had. Like, a lot of us have actually contributed to writing quite a little bit, like quite a lot of the songs. Some of them are like extremely personal. Some of them are literally just about flies. There's Sean, what's that? Oh yeah, no, it's a Scouser's Key, and that's a really fast, heavy, energetic song about drugs. And I think it's just listen to the name of the song, how fast and quite sporadic it is. It's definitely a difference from our old stuff. I think even we've matured a little bit.
No, you were right.
Yeah, no, I agree. Writing about vans, though. I think we're done writing about vans.
Well, to be honest, the thought of a mature Krank would frighten the life out of me.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I've got the mentality to cope with that.
We've got a Welsh song that we're putting on the album this time.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first song we sing in Welsh. What's that one called, Sean? Tullwch, yeah.
What's it mean?
Dig. Essentially.
And it literally Jim screaming at you in Welsh for about 7 minutes.
Cool. Okay, so that's cool. I mean, I know it is something Fozzie suggested to a band that used that, well, not from a million miles away from you guys. He suggested that they because they were Welsh speakers, that they probably should sing in Welsh. So we don't have any hard rock metal songs that are actually Welsh. So there could even be a niche market for you there if you were going to go down that way.
That's always there. That's always open for it, isn't it? Like, it's not like we're not going to become like a full-on Welsh-speaking band, but to have little flavors of Welsh in there, we are all Welsh, so it just works. It's like a little gift for everyone in the album. I think it just suits. It fits it. It's a surprise, I can tell you that.
So you could actually be screaming that I'm like not a very nice person, and I'll be just dancing around to it, thinking, "Yeah, this is awesome." Isn't it? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we do that in English.
So,
have you got Jim any new pants yet?
No, no,
If anything, they've got worse.
so much worse.
Well, I promise you, if you actually get to Bloodstock, I'll buy him some new pants. All right.
Oh my God.
That off the cuff comment that one night's gone too far, hasn't it?
But if someone needs to buy him pants, he's not going to buy them himself.
And shoes and a shirt.
Socks. He doesn't wear socks anymore.
But I tell you what, he's such a lovely fella. I think he's a great person. Great fun to be around, as you all are. So, so you obviously got the album out and you got some t-shirts and stuff like that. Can you tell us where we can pick them up if anyone hasn't got them? And especially with it being Bandcamp Friday this weekend, where can we pick up your stuff?
Facebook, I think. Yeah, Sean, is it Facebook? Contact us by Facebook. Yeah,
I think so. I mean,
we're not the best at marketing stuff. We've actually given away a lot more t-shirts than we've sold by just like, why not?
I do seem to remember in Chester, your manager dude, I can't remember his name, he come up to me and said, "Oh, here's one of the new t-shirts," and I'm like, "Thanks." just give me the new t-shirt.
I think the dude from Powerzone, he came over, showed an interest, and for showing an interest, he got a free t-shirt.
Well,
please be interested in us.
Start selling them from now on, gents. Just a little bit of business advice.
We're in it for the laughs and the funds.
So basically, what we need to say is, if you're the Metal to the Masses final, go and talk to one of the lads, right? They might offer you a t-shirt just for showing some interest, but please exchange some cash for that t-shirt because they'll put it towards recording a new album, and that'll be magnificent.
We'll put it towards Jim's pants.
And if there's any managers out there that are really, really good and really clever at sorting out bands and sorting out promotion and all that sort of stuff, then you might want to have a talk with Krank. They might be able to put you in the right direction.
So, obviously you've got the you qualified for the final from that. What was a fantastic night in McLean's. The final's going to be in Wrexham, where you've played in Wrexham for us before, but you're not played at this venue. Have you got any surprises or anything you want to, anything good going to come out, or you got anything planned?
We've been talking, obviously dependent on like the conditions of what the world is. We plan on bringing like an army down, supporters we haven't seen in a year. I'm pretty sure they'll all be itching to go for it, just to see live music in general, but yeah, I think that's our main plan. Just bring people down to celebrate, get loads of people to buy tickets and come down and have a great night. With surprises, I'm not too sure because we don't really know until we're on stage what we're going to do. What item of clothing Jim's going to fling off or something, I really don't know.
I remember how amazing it was when we came down to when we came across the Bangor, and did your album launch, wasn't it? Your first album.
Oh yeah, that was a great night.
That was a mad night.
That was a mad night. I didn't expect it to be that mad, to be honest.
So we're still picking up chickens, from when you played in the heat at McLean's. Every now and then we just wander around and go, "There's a chicken under the table here." If you haven't been to a Krank show, you'll see what we mean when you come down to the Metal to the Masses final. They tend to.
Yeah, we're still fully stocked up on chickens, so there will be chickens.
I keep finding them everywhere, around my house, in my work stuff, just all over the place.
It's amazing. They're great. It's a great little thing. And when everyone, instead of clapping, just squeezes a chicken. It's amazing.
So the other question that I keep getting asked, seeing as it's me that has to do all the posters, the general question that I have is, who designed your logo? Who came up with the inspiration for the Krank?
That's not our official logo.
Yes, it is. Jim created that fine piece of art on, I think, Microsoft Paint.
Yeah.
Well,
I was showing my fiance the poster the other day, and I look at all these talented bands, look at their amazing labels, and ours is just dicks.
The more important question, though, is why isn't it on a T-shirt yet?
I know, yeah, that's probably going to be the next kind of merchandise. Yeah, has to be. That'll be amazing. And then we give all them away for free anyway.
That's got to breach some kind of public indecency rule.
Nah, fuck it.
Only if they realise what it is.
It is something we do get asked about when we put them on the posters, but it's a talking point, and gets people noticing you and stuff like that. So
I think that's why we do it sometimes, because we're not overly really seeking attention all the time, but we're just, because we're all four best mates, and this is what makes us laugh. Dicks. Going back to being mature and all that. No, it's I just think it works with the sound of the music, the way we all are as people on stage. Yeah, I do think it suits what we're going for, really. My opinion, anyway, Sean.
If you want to openly call yourself a dick, that's fine.
So obviously, you mentioned it before about your Tourette's and stuff. Obviously, there's not many people with that kind of disability that's visible about and stuff like that. Is it something you're comfortable talking about, or?
Oh yeah, 100%. I embrace it, love it.
Yeah. So I mean, is there a reason why is your Tourette's a reason why you chose the drums to get into, or
yeah, definitely.
Elaborate on that a little bit.
So it all started like when I was 11. I was very obsessive, compulsive, and hyperactive, and those just mixed together. Of like not sleeping because of it all. I just started nodding one day, and I couldn't control why I was nodding, and I was like, "Oh God, what's happening?" And then my mum was like, "You need to concentrate. Stop it. You're gonna cut your hair. Your hair's in your eyes." I was like, "Mum, stop it. You're making it worse." And then I had it since I was 11. I went through school, college, university, and I only got it diagnosed 3 years ago. And I've picked up so many things from, doing an art degree to playing rugby, playing drums, because they all, for like the moment I'm doing it, I don't have Tourette's. So I try and fill in my time as much as possible by doing those things, so I can just forget the fact that I have Tourette's. It does help a lot, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I know too much about, but as an Everton fan, we did have a goalkeeper in Tim Howard, the American keeper,
definitely.
who had Tourette's and stuff, and he never let that affect him or anything. And when anyone asked him about it, he embraced it and stuff like that. Do you see yourself as possibly becoming a positive role model for this sort of thing?
100%, yeah. I've met some people who are like not too sure if it is Tourette's, but have like everything. I recognize everything they're going through because I went through it, and I know there's nothing to worry about, because if you're like a passionate person and you keep going, you know what I mean. Like I could have just stopped and like shadowed myself away from everyone because it was embarrassing to go through school with it, but I didn't. I just embraced it. Didn't let anything that anyone said get to me. And then as soon as I got older, and as soon as I got bigger, no one started to say anything, but I just really, embraced it. Like my nickname in rugby is Twitch. I got it on the back of my shirt. So I think it's never going to go away. So I've decided just to make it my own, really, and incorporate it into everything I do, from being a musician into the art style I bring forward to the bands. You know, the last posters and the album art for the band, that's a lot of the songs I've written about in the band is about, you know, I incorporate tourettes into that. So,
you know, there will be people who will watch this and may see something or have a friend and things like that, and, you know, see you up there drumming. And, you know, obviously when we speak to you just on a one-to-one basis, you do twitch a little bit, but when you get behind that drum kit, there's no stopping you. You're a beast, you know.
Yeah, man, that's what I love it. And like, I don't even know I'm twitching, so like, until people say, like, "Are you all right there, mate?" I'm like, "Yeah, got tourettes."
I mean,
and what about you, Sean? How do you deal with that in the band? Like, does, you know, is it something you just sit there and, you know, you support him, or you take the mick out of him, or is it just something that it's just part that you just got up, you just, you know, it's just an everyday thing?
I've known Marc for pretty much as long as I can remember, and it's one of those things that's always been there. Like, I mean, I'll tell you one thing, it is really, really difficult to sit and watch a horror film with you. Like, really difficult.
I'm a nervous ticker, Sean. I'm a nervous ticker.
Yeah, when you get behind the drum kit, it stops completely. It's incredible to watch, and you are like the most heavy-handed drummer I've ever seen.
I know, man. I love it. I just embrace it. You got to embrace every one of your imperfections. Just embrace them. Got to do it.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you very much. And also, because you brought up rugby, we might as well just say well done to Wales for winning the Six Nations.
He's got the Welsh flag on the wall as well.
I love it.
We've got to thank Scotland a bit there as well, haven't we?
100%. You know, I love the Scots. I won't support them ever again. So.
Well, brilliant, gents. Is there anything else you just want to get out there?
Just can't wait to see you again, guys. Can't wait to have a drink, have a laugh, play some great music.
Just play some live
Win or
music.
lose, it's great to be back anyway, isn't it?
Well, feelings mutual. Thank you, gentlemen, and good luck.
We shall see Krank on the 3rd of July at Wrexham Central, and we will have a wonderful Metal to the Masses final, and best of luck to you.
Ideal. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
that felt actually really, really good all the way through. Oh, next song then.